Good morning. Can I ask you a question about your idea in communication does not always require understanding?
Para sa akin, ang komunikasyon mismo ay hindi mabuti o masama. Ito ay dahil ang kahulugan o interpretasyon na nakasalalay sa mga tao, hindi mga salita. Communication is not simple and more is not better.
Thank you. Good morning. Can I ask you a question or your idea about communication is not always a good thing?
For me, communication is very important using with us. They are good to listen with some others people and to communicate with some information and details that are given with everyone. I've learned also to understand the learning that we can use to us to interpret and to express the good feelings, thoughts, and actions sa paraan na nakakatulong tayo sa ibang tao na maunawaan ang kalagahan ng pakikipagkomunikasyon sa ibang panig ng bansa.
Thank you.
Okay, welcome.
Good afternoon. What can you say about this quotation? No single person or event causes another reaction.
No single person or event causes another reaction. It can be if that person doesn't share his feelings or emotions to someone, there will be no communication at all. So it can have a reaction if that person share his ideas, thoughts about his feelings, and then that person will communicate to that person. So in that case, they will share their ideas or feelings or what they understand about that problem or something struggles in their mind. So it can be no single person or events causes another reaction if there is no communication at all.
Thank you. Good morning. Can I ask you a question or your idea about communication will not solve all problems?
Communication will not solve all problems because even the best time and best plan, ang communication ay hindi maayos ang lahat ng problema. Dahil ang communication is not a natural ability. Dahil karamihan sa mga tao ay nagpapatakbo sa antas ng pagiging epektibo na mas mababa sa kanilang potensyal.
Explaining about the meaning are in people, not in words. Meaning comes from experience. That word kind has a certain meaning for a certain person because of an experience they have had. So the same word could have different meaning for different people. That's all.
Good evening. Can I ask you a question or your idea about communication is not simple?
Communication is not simple because communication is a complex, multifaceted, multi-layered, and verbal and non-verbal, conscious and unconscious phenomenon. I think many of us take it for granted, and I think most of us communicate in a way that we are not even conscious of. The unconscious part of us, the integral, instinctive, reactive, and underdeveloped elements of our formation, come together during our communications and can negatively impact on our relationships, which can the impact on other areas of our life.
Thank you. Good evening. Can I ask you a question or your idea about more communication is not always better?
More communication is not always better because talking is what causing troubles of our communication in our everyday life. If we talk more, maybe we tend to say something hideous. If we talk less, then maybe we might cause misunderstandings. It doesn't matter if you talk fast or talk slow, but we must think before we speak, because some things can ruin someone else's life. It also it is also can cause distracting to someone, and we might tend to annoy or offend them. Also, being a chatterbox is what we people think the annoying the most. In our lives, we tend to hear some news or news. We tend to hear some news and talk it with someone. However, what if the news we heard are bad or fake? Then we might spreading fake news to our environment. That's why we communicate more but not better. Thank you.
Thank you.